Hello.
Welcome students, welcome back to our class once again. We were studying about Geography chapter 1, India size and location. This is the second video, and in this video we will complete the chapter. And I was telling you about the geographical location of India, and in this video we will look about the uh, strategic location of India at the head of the Indian Ocean. As we know that India is strategically wonderfully located at the head of the Indian Ocean, and because of this India has a good relation with the other countries of the world. And at the north we have Tibet, and that is the land boundary between India and other Asian countries. So at the north we have the Tibet, and there are many mountain passes. Now in your book it may be there, what is a mountain pass? So mountain passes are the natural route through the Tibet. Mountain passes are the natural routes through the Himalaya mountain and Tibet to go to other countries of Asia. So through these mountain passes, there are many mountain passes there, like Nathula Pass, Bomdila, Sipikila. I like this. There are many mountain passes to pass from India to other Asian countries. So even from the ancient times, India had good relation with these other countries through these mountain passes, and the trade was done through these mountain passes. So one side India has a good coastline, means Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. So through this coastline India had a good relation with the other countries, trade relation. Because of this coastline, because of this Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea, India had a good relation with the other countries, good trade relation, and through these mountain passes or the land boundary, India had a good trade relation with the other country. So you see, because of this strategic location of India, India had a good trade relation with the other countries of the world. Now I have already told you about the Indian subcontinent. One more question may come, that what are the countries of the Indian subcontinent? So India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Bhutan and Nepal, these countries together known as the Indian subcontinent. Why they are called Indian subcontinent? I have already told you. I am repeating again that these countries are separated from the north part of Asia because of the Tibet and Himalaya mountains. So because of the Tibet and Himalaya mountains, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal and Bhutan are separated from the north part of Asia or other countries of the Asia. And because of this, and the second reason is India along with, and these countries, they have a different culture from the other countries of the Asia. The language, the cultural difference and the belief and the faith. Because of all difference, India and these few countries together known as the Indian subcontinent. So students, I hope you understood this class, and after that questions are there, and you try to solve, follow the video carefully and try to solve the question, answer carefully. Tomorrow is the Friday, and I hope and I believe that my students are working hard, studying properly. So tomorrow we will send you the question paper, the questions, and you have to write the answers, and those answers will be checked when we meet with you in the classroom. So hoping to meet soon, and I hope that you will do your work properly, listen to the videos carefully again and again, and try to solve the question answer. Tomorrow definitely check the questions we will send you and try to solve those things. Thank you, and stay safe, stay home, take care of your family, take care of yourself. That's all. Thank you.